And now, Coda Territory Sports, sponsored by your local Ford stores.
Happy dinner time, everybody. The Black Hills State Rodeo team finished second at this past weekend's Mid-Plains Community College Stampede in North Platte, Nebraska. For the second straight week, Jessica Reiner took first in barrel racing. The Yellow Jacket men finished seventh as a team. Now, one of the highlights at any rodeo is, of course, bull riding. But it's not just the bull riders that are in the spotlight during the event, as the bullfighters also play a critical role. Now, the bullfighters' top priority is to make sure the riders stay safe after the ride ends. Now, they also try to keep the bulls safe and help usher them from out of the arena. Now, Piedmont's Reese Schweigert also competes in freestyle bullfighting. Now, the bulls aren't harmed in American bullfighting, and it takes an extra level of courage to participate in the event.
We fight that bull the American way. You know, we make rounds with them, throw fakes, jump them, cape them, you know, do all that stuff. The key to that is trial and error. You're gonna get mucked out quite a bit. Them fighting bulls are way different than any rodeo bull. Those things are bred to kill. And yeah, just having a good mental headspace in that. You know, it's one thing to step in an arena full of those bucking bulls, but you get into a pen with a fighting bull and it's just you and him out there. Like that's life and death right there.
Good catching up with Reese. Does a great job out there in the bullfighting. All right, the Hot Springs and Hill City volleyball teams are ready to hit the court for a big matchup tonight. The Bison have racked up a 7-6 record this season, but have dropped 3 in a row. Hill City heads into the matchup with a 5-5 record. First serve is slated for 7 o'clock tonight. We have some Rush news to tell you about this evening, as the team has signed defenseman Aaron Sherratt for the upcoming season. The 23-year-old is set to begin his professional career after playing 2 seasons at the University of Windsor in Ontario, Canada. Sherratt is expected to bring a physical style of play to the lineup, as he racked up 72 penalty minutes in 32 games. Sherratt was also a college teammate of Rush goalie Nathan Torchia. He is also the younger brother of Ben Sherratt, who is a longtime NHL defenseman currently playing for the Detroit Red Wings. Rush season will be here before we know it, coming up in under a month now, I believe, the start of the season. Now let's take a look at this week's 11AA high school football rankings. Yankton is the #1 team in the state. Huron and Sturgis check in at 2nd and 3rd. The 3-0 Scoopers will host the 2-1 Tigers. That'll be a huge showdown coming up Friday night in Sturgis. Sturgis and the Tigers. Pierre is 4th with Spearfish receiving votes. The 2-1 Spartans host 0-3 Aberdeen Central on Friday. High school soccer today. We got some big games in the area. The Stevens girls and boys both off to fast starts this season. They're in action taking on St. Thomas More. The girls game is going on right now, with the boys game to follow around 7 o'clock. And I'll let you know how those go back here tonight at 9 and 10. And we mentioned high school football. Big games coming up Friday night. Not just that game between Sturgis and Huron. Also, you're going to have Stevens at home taking on Sioux Falls, Washington Friday night. Douglas is at home. They're going to be taking on a tough T squad on Friday. And Spearfish at home. Spartans got a late night win after that long lightning delay against Mitchell last Friday. Spearfish can be back at home taking on Aberdeen Central on Friday. We'll have all your scores and highlights, of course, Friday night on the Friday Night Hike. All right, that's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back.